You got to realize that you might believe you're special, but the world doesn't agree. You have to make sure that you do the job of differentiating yourself with the content.
So to continue, our third aspect is keep trying to produce fresh content and new ideas. Sending off the same content over and over again can actually hurt your marketing efforts. Um, this is actually what we've been doing with our clients that we have been running, and with the templates we're giving out is it's gonna have to be a different or a fresh content that is still relevant to your brand topic or brand voice, that's still also going to provide value to your audience. Now, most of the time we receive questions such as, I don't know where or what content I should use. I don't know what content my audiences would like. We had recommended this before, but just in case you are new or you haven't heard of it yet, we have or have been using one of these platforms such as the answerthepublic.com, where you can actually ask or use or add a topic or a word that you want to focus with. And what it does is it gives you a whole bunch of questions that then you can use for your content strategy. Also, another is content idea generator.
John, I'll go back and let's see what the results were on that one. Curious on that one. There we go.
So you have, let me zoom in.
There's a what, are, can, will, how, when, who, where, which, why, and all those questions. Like, when does it occur? When ketosis fasting? When does it happen? When does it kick in? When can you start? How does it affect health? How do the strips on ketosis work? The keto strips, right? Are ketosis pills safe? I mean, this is just such a hot bag of questions right here that you can answer with your content. And that same thing is applicable to anything that you have as content. You can just go ahead and answer these questions, and you're going to have an enormous series of paragraphs, questions, lists, articles, etc., that you can use to be able to structure your content. Like, if you look at the bots that we are going to share with you, we have a lot of content there to structure just by doing some research. And it's like putting together the research and spreading it out to the world. Sometimes you don't know that what these powerhouses do, like Dr. Berg and my dad, what they do is research. That's all they do. They actually look into what other people have discovered, and they structure in a way that somebody else can understand, and then they can communicate that and generate attention. It's as simple as that. They don't go out there and do the research themselves on their own bodies, or they don't go out there and do the testing themselves. They look at already existing research, and that's what they structure and they give out to the world. It's not that complicated.
Awesome. So the other link is content idea generator. Let's see, I believe I actually added a wrong link.
I know they improved this website a lot. They made it much, much better.
Here. Yes, last time I actually used it is you now have to actually create an account or a free access account. Then it will actually ask you a series of questions. After those series of...
Let's do it.
So let's see.
I cannot remember that.
And it actually emails you the results.
Don't email John, because that's not the right email. Do not email John. Jonad.
Yep, don't email me there. Oh, you actually have to confirm your subscription.
Yeah, so I went for that process, and it's a series of questions, and then at the end, it also it's going to spit out a bunch of ideas for you. So that's something for you guys to test it out. Contentideagenerator.com, and they have been free for a long time. I don't know if they changed that, but that should give you some material to work with.
They are still free. The only requirement now is you actually have to provide your email address, working email address. I think they're now focused on lead generation as well before they provided the content or topic you wanted to generate.
True. Very good.
Awesome. So an example of it is the nurture messages we have been running. As you may notice, we do have quite a bunch of them for each of the accounts. This is to ensure that our subscribers, our customers are actually getting the value messages or information that they need or that they may need in order for us them to sell them afterwards. So each nurture sequence or message we have in ManageChat is composed of 50 flows max. So right now we actually have multiple sequences for any of the accounts or big accounts we currently are running. The fourth aspect for a successful nurture strategy is to share your brand story so they know who they are buying from. It's shown that the customers are more likely to buy from brands that have a compelling story. So here is an example of a brand story from the one and only Facebook Marketing Ninja. And we have one from Dr. Berg as well. He's putting out on that picture actually.
Fun fact, I wrote this story myself about 2.5 years ago. That's a fun fact. I remember doing this when Messenger was new, just reminiscent, doing this whole thing. That was so much fun.
Yep. So, and it actually won the award of the most engaging bot for 2019, the one that Manuel wrote directly.
That's right.
So last but not,
it was a good team effort. Good team effort. A lot of us worked really hard on that Messenger channel.
Yes. So last but not the least of the aspects for your successful nurturing strategy is to keep tabs on your competitors and favorite brands and see what they're doing. They are also most likely spying in you as well. So we actually have a specific lesson about reverse engineering your competitors on the Facebook Masters course. If you haven't watched it, you may watch it after our coaching session. As Manuel will explain in detail, what are the benefits of it? How can it help your brand in terms of content, ideas, or strategies that you can copy and make better from your competitors? At the end of the coaching as well, we can show you a live demo on how to actually review your competitors' ads, how to see what they're currently running, what their landing pages are, and go through their whole funnel as well.
Yeah, something that I wanted to show you guys, AGM bragging mode. All right, this is the one that John was talking about. Let's see if you can see it well there. Can you see it well? It says, they're trying to focus. The team is trying to focus. It says, attention grabbing media, Dr. 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗡 bot, most engaging bot 2019. So out of all the bots that are out there, this one bot won the best one. Here's another one. Some of you guys might have seen this one recently. When we teach you guys things on ManyChat, the top performing marketing agency on planet Earth is teaching you about these strategies, all right? And this is Jono's work and Jorge and our team, all right? ManyChat, the Many Award top performing agency, AGM Marketing, all right? A little bit of bragging there that we're super proud about at AGM Marketing, guys. So it's super, super exciting for us to work on that platform here. So you got to pay attention to it and take advantage of it because it is a pretty big opportunity. Now, since Jono mentioned right now, Jono, maybe you guys can stop sharing your camera for a second so they can see full screen just for a minute. I wanted to show you guys about the reverse engineering now because this platform right here, I have talked about it. Now, like Jono said, there is a module on the Facebook Masters that covers some basics on reverse engineering, but reverse engineering has gone next level now. There is some major developments on how to find out what your competitors are doing. For example, any of you guys are marketers and you want to know what Manuel Suarez is doing on his marketing. Well, all you got to do is go to the Facebook ad library. Some of you guys might have seen this already before. It's been launched for about maybe 1.5 years already. The reason why they launched this Facebook ad library was because of their incredible attacks that they were getting worldwide for privacy scandal, privacy reasons. As you may or may not know, Mark Zuckerberg was put on Congress and he was questioned, and these guys were attacked publicly more than any other public corporation in the history of this planet. Because of that, they actually rolled out the ability for us to know what every single Facebook business out there is doing. It doesn't matter who you are and where you are. Nobody escapes this. There is no unchecking of a box that allows Facebook not to show this to you. Everybody can know exactly what everybody else is running on Facebook. There is no more darkness. It's what they call full transparency. So if you guys are suffering from, any of you guys are struggling and you're suffering from this terrible illness called analysis paralysis, and you don't know exactly what to advertise, what to create, what content to create, what to talk about, what not to talk about, the first thing that I recommend that you do is a list of 10 competitors, just 10. And if you are telling me that you don't have competitors, well, you must be Elon Musk, or you must be one of these people that are revolutionizing planet Earth and they don't have competitors, because all of us, we have competitors. There's no such thing. If you can tell me, again, we go back to the same thing. You can be like, Manuel, my product is so unique. I have moringa from the top of the Alaskan glaciers. And this product is like, nobody else has it. And it cures psoriasis, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. You got to realize that you might believe you're special, but the world doesn't agree. You have to make sure that you do the job of differentiating yourself with the content. So in order for you to know that you're going to have an opportunity in social media, you first have to recognize that there is competition. And once you recognize that, you got to make a list of 10 competitors. And it could be 20 competitors, depending. It depends on how much you like to study. I love studying, and I love to understand what other people in my world are doing. And I learn a lot from them. I have been learning throughout years from some great minds in the world of marketing, and I can give credit where credit is due. I did not come up with all the technology on my own. I have just basically taken advantage of it. You make a list of your 10 competitors, and you go to Google. This is how you start. Okay, I'm going to do exactly from the start. Can that be, Jorge, do you think we can focus well enough on that so they can see it well? What do you think? I'm taking advantage of the fact that Jorge is here. So let's see. So you go to Google, all right? I'm just going to go to google.com. Okay, and I'm going to search Facebook ad, they're trying to focus, guys. Facebook ad library. There's a typo on it. Ad library. And I search for that. And the first thing that shows up over here, there's an ad over here. Ignore the ad. The second one, it says ad library on Facebook. Okay, see it right here. Ad library. This is your ticket. You don't have to worry about any softwares or remembering any links, nothing. Google, search Facebook ad library. You can see it over here. Facebook ad library. And then it shows up on a link over here, and it says ad library. You click on that one. And this is where you can discover what anybody out there is doing in the world of social media. So you see how this one is highlighted right now, and it says issues, elections, or politics. Well, that's if you want to find out what Trump or Biden, what these guys are doing, right? In our case, we don't really care about that unless you're really into politics. We don't. What we want to do is click over here where it says search all. I click on this one and I change that. And once I go to search all, well, what do you guys think? We try to find out what this dude, Manuel Suarez, is trying to do. All right. So we're going to search for ads by advertiser's name. I'm going to go to Manuel Suarez. All right. So here he shows up. Okay, good. Look at this. Manuel Suarez, the Ninja Marketer, 6,300 likes. Mr. Manuel Suarez, 12,100 followers on Instagram. That's the dude right here, okay? So let's open this guy up and let's see. Wow, look at this. I know exactly what he's advertising. I know when he launched it. I even know his advertising budget. I know how much money he's spending. So I understand what it takes to be able to make it in this world. So let's look at one example over here, okay? This guy right here. So Manuel Suarez sponsored. How would you like to work with me side by side? Again, I'm discovering this with you because I did not write this myself. Shh, little secret. This is the closest you ever get aside from me from being at my office. Access my top performing ads vault. Take the top performing ads for multiple niches and import them straight into your ads manager. That's a fact. And then there's a video on it. So if you guys want to see the video that I'm running as an ad, all you got to do is click on this. and you can even hear it.
As you all know, we're going through a very difficult time in the world,
What?
and we're going to get through it. And I want to give you
That's
my
super cool,
advice
right?
to help you understand.
So if you are a marketing strategist, if you have an agency, I am a competitor. You can look at it and see exactly what I'm doing. How do I write my copy? All right, check this out. You can notice elements, right? Do you see how I use emojis and how I have separation between lines? Do you see how, for example, I start with a question mark? All right, well, I also over here at the end, you can see that I have a 12-minute video. Doesn't matter how long a video is. It doesn't really matter if your content is good and if it's capturing attention. I'm trying to bring people into the coaching program. I'm not targeting people that are cold because I believe that I'm not going to be able to get them to convert. I am targeting people based on the people that are consuming my content, on visiting my website, our websites, on the agency, any of that stuff. That's what I'm going after right here. So you can see, I can even click on see ad details. And I can see here about the ad, what is the idea of it? Let's see over here, if I go to plus, I can see another ad over here, multiple versions of this ad. So let's see if we can have another version over here, okay? So information about me, what else do I have over here? Okay, so you can see that I have a call to action over here. The call to action is learn more. All right, never worry about online marketing again. Call to action, the method to online mastery, ManuelSuarez.com/coaching. Guys, so you can do the same research. Let's say that you are on the health and you can start making notes. And let's say that you find a video and you like that video and you thought that that was like great content that you should do. Well, maybe it has some graphics on it. Well, you can record that video and then you can give it to somebody on a place like Fiverr, on Upwork, or any of these places and say, hey, can you make me a similar version to this one? And you can share the exact same video and have them create a version for you. So you see, if you really apply this, you get rid of analysis paralysis and you have a roadmap that you can take. Like, let's say that I'm doing research for Natural Slim and I want to get ideas on what to do and how to go about advertising. Well, I can go over here and I can search for, well, what's a competitor of Natural Slim? Well, there's a big one over here in the United States and it's called Nutrisystem. Let me search for it. Nutrisystem over here, this guy's right here, 442,000 likes. That's the one, 30,000 followers on Instagram. Okay, so let's check it out. This is the name of the page. Look at this, spend details. So from 7 May to October 19, they spent $11,000 on advertising. I spend that a day. So that's why we're going after this aggressively ourselves. And we're doing better than them. We're growing aggressively. We're breaking records here. And it tells you these guys are not doing enough. They're probably like wasting their money on Facebook ads. They're not doing anything. This is not good, guys. Okay, so what is he doing? She's selling. Some testimonials over here, okay? So they're promoting, look, some testimonials, some explanations about what they're doing, 1-minute video, but they're not spending a lot of money. They're probably spending $10, $20 a day. From May 2020. Yeah, so actually, wait a second. Wow, look at this. It's even worse, guys. Look at this. Whoa. So 2 years, Nutrisystem. It tells you why these guys are struggling because they're closing down. A lot of these guys, I can tell you right now, Jenny Craig, they shut down. Jorge, in Puerto Rico, they shut down, right? Yeah, they shut down. They shut down. Okay. So internationally, a company like this are not doing well. They're not leveraging that. Look at that. That's 2.5 years, $11,000. Again, we spend that a day on social media and we're like booming. We have been breaking records every month this year. Missed opportunity. So you look at the competitors and you can do the same thing over and over. Let's see, is Jenny Craig doing something? All right, for example, let's find out. This one right here, 228 likes, 28,000 likes, 21,000 followers on Instagram, Jenny Craig Official. All right, so let's see. Similar original ads, they have original products, 37 results. They're promoting, started most popular and proven plan with a limited time offer. These ads, guys, Social media, it's not going to work. Why do you think they don't spend enough money? Because they don't work. You're basically just going out there and trying to get something just because somebody said that you should, but you don't have a strategy. Social media requires a strategy. You need to go through a route. Let's look at, for example, let's look at Natural Slim. All right, Natural Slim USA, all right, over here. All ads. This place is amazing. The amount of things that you can discover on it. You can see here, what are we doing? We are promoting lead generation. We're trying to get identities into our list. We're trying to generate people interested in our content. We're not just going out for the sale. This over here, if you look at this thing right here, go back over here. If you look at this thing right here, it's a promotion, but why? Because this person is being targeted because they're consuming content over here. This one over here, which is a Magic Mac, one of our products, is because they're consuming content, right? So we are targeting people that are actually interested in the information that we're putting out there, right? Over here, you can see this is one of the consultants, just basically providing that value, educating them. And you can see all of it, guys. Let's see what these guys are doing. Metabolismo TV. Here we go. 1.1 million likes, 128,000 followers on Instagram. That's the one. Let's see. What are we doing? Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah. That's Jorge right there with my dad. What are we doing? Providing value. Frank Live giving us recommendations to fight inflammation. And then there's 4 ads using this creative and text. We're walking the talk. We are just educating and providing value. And by doing that, we're building audiences. And when we build audiences, we can retarget them. So you see, that's what we do on this particular page right here. It doesn't sell anything. That's the only ad that you will see here. And you can even see when it was launched. That ad was launched in October 2020, all right?